landscape because I started getting the radio hits and I started getting a bit freaky, and I wanted to get back to landscape ASAP because I need to capture this sky, guys. I need to capture this sky. Right. We didn't hear the radio detector all flipping day. And then we get 2 or 3 hits back to back. Yeah, this is so Nick. This is how we. Sorry about the connection there. Give me a tick. I'll sort it out. Is that better? Just the wobbling won't last. Don't worry. I'm just untangling wires. There we go. I had a wire caught around the charger on the phone, so every time I move that wire, the phone's wiggling. But there we go. That'll stop now. Hear me just messing with the detector. I'm just trying to get it right in place. It's proving a bit of a challenge. Okay, we're good. We're good. I already asked that one, Jay, and I was a bit concerned for the horse if a Sasquatch was riding it. I'll let Susan answer that. Messing with the wrong lady here. I mean, jockeys are really quite small, so I can't see Susan getting on a horse, to be fair. Sasquatch-sized body. It's not going to happen. Picture it now. Well, we could put you on a Shetland pony. That'd be cool. You're nearly 6 foot. Bloody hell. I'm going to get crushed. I mean, I'm nearly 6 foot. I'm 5'6", you know. 4 more foot and I'm there. 0.4 more feet. Tall and hairy, just how I like him. Come on, radar hits. You was kicking off then. It's like they knew we was in vertical mode and they was like, quick, go down either side of the camera and get the radar hits and really piss him off because he can't see us. Cool. So the good doctor will be back from Mexico on Monday. Welcome back, Nick. So yeah, this is a much better view. This is how we normally roll, and we've been capturing UAP on every single live feed. So hopefully we get some more radar hits, and hopefully we get some more close captures. We've had a few. We could do with a few more. All good, buddy? All good? Don't know, mate. Your guess is as good as mine, man. Like I said, it's like they knew we was filming in vertical, and they just decided to make that radar go mad. No, I haven't. I shall just make a note of that one, Nick. I spend my days looking for hockey pucks. I don't get a lot of time to look at channels that are doing other research. I just the regular updates, Cosmic Road, and try and keep up to date with what News Nation are saying. Oh, cool. And what does he research, Nick? Does he is he looking at the same stuff we're looking at, or is it different? And folks, if you just joined us, please open up the chat. We're all just chatting away in the chat window. I'm replying via voice, but these guys are typing away. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder if it matches up with what I've seen. Be interesting to know. Because my theory is, again, I've not looked at his channel, but my theory is the spheres, the actual spheres, the translucent orbs, in my opinion, are UFOs. They are craft, just hiding themselves really well. But spheres, I mean, that's anything round, that just describes anything round. So I'd be interested to know what he's on about, definitely. I am a firm believer, though, that some of the orbs we're seeing are saucers. But I don't feel like I need to have this perched up on it. I think the detector's quite fine where it is. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting, man. Kind of ties in with what I was touching on earlier with star maps. They could be part of the star maps, and they use the spheres to get back. Could be. I don't know. I'd be interested. I will have a little dig on his channel and find out. Yeah, man, definitely. Well, it's all connected, isn't it? It's the same thing. I would just hate to. Well, I'll see what he says. I like people that do serious research at this and don't assume too much. Can only see what we see, you know? Can only believe what we see. Oh, that was an object. Zips out from the tree line again, just super quick. It's just a flash, and going back, yeah, just another object. And in fact, it gives us an X-ray on the roof of the house. So it's coming from behind the building, and then it just appears and gone. Mate, we're getting so many X-rays from this live feed all the time. They're subtle, but they're there. Some of them aren't so subtle, but Nick, mate, what's happening is you see this building straight in front of us to the right hand side, and you can see the 3 windows, yeah, just above the roof in front of us. That building, when the UAP are behind it, we're seeing an X-ray of a white silhouette on the front of the building and on the roof. and then you're seeing the object appear from above the roof and fly up into the air. This morning we had one right above the centre window, a silhouette of a white plasma jet, and then the object, and it just happened again. But I didn't get the silhouette. But an object literally just looked like it left the chimney. It was right in line with the chimney. And what the hell is that? How is there two objects in the same frame when it's only one? One object moves in, then it changes to two, then it jumps back to one. What the hell? It's like it just dipped down and came up like really fast, like stupidly fast. And then it just seemingly heads off towards the trees. Whoa, what was that? Did that bird just left the tree, and that object that I was talking about just followed it? What the hell? Oh my god! Yeah, it did. And it's leaving. Oh mate, it's leaving X-rays everywhere. Mate, that bird has just left the tree, and this thing has just tagged it. It caught up with it so fast. It didn't even manage to leave the frame, and this thing just went, "Where are you going, mate?" You know, and that's flipping mad. And now it's come back to tag it again. Mate. Now the objects I'm talking about, they're pretty much, they're not solid. Like you can, I mean, we're capturing them from 260 yards away, so we're not getting the best sort of detail on them. But they are going through, they're showing through hard objects, through brick walls, and they are just tagging birds. So this is what I mean. Like as soon as the sun comes out, the bugs come out, the birds come out, and these things just suddenly activate. They just go ballistic, and I don't know why they're interacting with it, everything for. Why they're interacting with all life. It's no idea what they're doing, man. It's like they've been placed here to study every aspect on Earth, and they just got no care in the world for anything. They've got one job to do, they crack on with it, and that's it. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, they've noticed me today. One came past, basically stopped, had a look, and went. Like they've noticed me. I've got a bloody self-portrait of them on my window right now, so they can see. Well, either they're from here or they've been sent here in large numbers to just recon. You know, they've been around for a long time. I just don't know how many of them have been around for a long time. There's an awful lot in the sky now. Robert was trying to calculate how many there must be, and you're talking millions. It's not even. There's another one just come in. You're talking millions. Honestly, I don't know what that means and how many were around before. There's a lot. Yeah, I mean, why would they continue to go up to our aeroplanes and helicopters if they know how we work, if they know how they run? You know, why not tag them before they take off? I don't get it. So like, it's like they allow them to go up into the air and then they tag them. What are they looking for? Are they looking for something that can be anything? Or are they looking for something that's more. I don't know. It's bizarre, right? Got another two objects here that have just seemingly come right across the screen. Hockey puck, and that darts off towards a tree, and the other one follows it. Oh, what was that? Was that a bird? Yeah, it was a bird. Top left corner. Had a magpie. Again, why does this magpie look like it's Mr. Feckin' T? It's got a magpie here, man, and it's got a Mr. T haircut, man. Oh, I've got to show you this one, Jay. I've got to show you this one. I only use Pickwish, mate. Pickwish, if you just Google Pickwish, Picwish, and I only use the blur to clear function, nothing else. There's no command prompt on that app as well, so you can't exactly input data and generate an image. You have to upload an image and then select which function you want to use. So yeah, there's no way of actually adding anything to the image. Oi, oi. Is that a bird? Yeah, it's a bird, that one. Right, Jay, let me send you this picture of this. This is funny as hell. I mean, is that not the strangest looking bird you've ever seen, mate? Looks like flipping Mr. T. And it just looks well out of proportion as well. You know, I don't get the white bit underneath, and I don't get the white spiky bits at the top. I just don't understand that. It's a shame that I can't put pictures up into the chat, because that's really, it's awkward, isn't it? Well, it's not. I think looking at it, it looks like a magpie. Oh, object. Really fast, that one. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, another hockey puck. Clear as you like, actually, in one frame there. Looks really clear. Just comes out from the top left down to the bottom right. Once again, folks, just click on the live, right by the volume button. If you click live, that will bring you to right back to the live feed, so that you won't ever get lost. Right, we've got another object now that's just popped up. It's come from the top, dropped all the way down, and again, I think it's gone behind the building and it's just left a silhouette. Yeah, it's left an X-ray in two places of the building, but you can't physically see it after that. It's just... Oh, another one. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, this one stayed in the... Oh, that stayed in the... That stayed... Oh, there it is again. That hung around for a little while, that did. I think they're watching. They're watching us. And another one. And another one. Bloody hell, that was quick. That was really quick. Wow, where's this one going? Comes in from the right. Goes behind the chimney, again leaves a silhouette. You know. There's two in one frame here, one way above, and then where's this one going? Yeah, it's gone right through the house, man. It's gone right through the house and out the other side. Just stupidly fast. You just can't even. You can't keep up with that. No one's going to ever see that shit. I think this is a block of flats here. It's similar to, see the windows there at the far block of flats with the 3 windows? That's basically one of my windows. It's literally an identical building, and that's like the same height I am, same windows, and yeah, it's basically what I'm dealing with. I'm filming out of half a window. But do you know what would be really cool? If I actually found out who lived in these flats and asked them to record facing my flat. That would be awesome, because then I would have cameras going back to back. Whoa. Guys, we've got lots of objects coming out from this tree line, and they are fast. Whatever's happening now, they're activated. Whatever's going on, and this is why I feel like they're coming out of the ground, because they just seem to pop up from behind them trees, and they're just, what the hell they're doing, I don't know. "270 yards away, them trees. There's no chance that we would capture bugs at that distance. Like, I can guarantee there are bugs all over the top of that tree line. We're just not going to see them though, because they're just too small, you know? While it's active, I'm just going to look out the window. I'm gonna look like Michael Caine a little bit here. I'm gonna get my binoculars out so that I can see with two sets of eyes. That's me. My bad. I'm just adjusting because I've now popped my binoculars. I've put them in the mix. And I'm going to record. Oh, memory card's full. That's alright, I'll just use the screen. Hiya, David. Awesome, man. Red kites, mate, yeah. I've seen a few of them knocking around in the past. In fact, I thought, do you know what the weirdest thing I've ever seen? I've seen a kite drop a whole chicken carcass. It literally, I don't know how it got it up into the air, but it's picked up a chicken carcass from somewhere, got it up into the air and dropped it, and it landed on someone's car bonnet. And I remember looking at this thing, looked up and was like, "Oh, it's a kite." And yeah, I don't know how the hell it did that, but poor person in the car must have just been like completely shocked. Aaron, welcome, buddy, from Oregon. Nice. I guess it's just early morning in the US now, yeah? Coming on sort of 9, 10 o'clock? Oh, 8 o'clock even. Maybe 8:45? Perfect. Perfect, man. Welcome. Do you do much filming out in Oregon?
Attention, please. K-band.
We got K-band hit, guys. Oh, there you go. Did you see the radar hit? Or did you see the object even? Yep, so I managed to pick that object up. It comes from right to left above the chimneys, just after the K-band goes off. And it does go behind the trees. Awesome, man. Feel free to send anything you want to me, Aaron. UndercoverETuk@gmail.com. So that was the first K-band hit of the day where we actually captured the object. We did have a few. We had a few radar hits, but I was in vertical mode at the time, so now we're back in horizontal. Thank God we finally got a K-band hit with the object. Happy days. And do you know what? It just looks like an out of focus fly until it dips behind the tree and you realise that tree's 260 yards away, and then it's like, oh wow, okay. That's cool, man. Just go back. If you go back 1 minute and just find the K-band hit, just before the K-band hit happens, you see the just after the K-band hit happens, you see the object come into view from right to left. So easy to find when you get the radar hit. To be honest, the object was never really in focus from the start. It was just an orb, you know, which a little bit, I'm kind of like thinking that might be they're back again. There's two of them. Some would say they're flies, but I've just got a radio hit off one of these objects. So
Attention, please.
there you go. Synchronicity. There it is. There you have it, guys. Oh, all that. I think they're getting a little bit curious. Oh, that's another magpie, I think. don't know, you know. Oh, I don't know, you know. Oh, the son of a bitch. I think this is just clever mimicry here.
Attention, please.
Oh, don't start. Oh, what a capture. Yeah. That one was visible before the K-band hit. Yeah, that one was going mental in front of the camera before the radar went off.
Attention, please. K-band.
Okay. It's kicking off now, guys. Yeah, that last K-band was on the right-hand side, far right-hand side. It appears just before the K-band goes off. Well, it's picking up, guys. It's picking up. 37 what's that? 37 minutes into this video. 37 minutes, 36, 37. Just making a note because we had 3 K-band hits during a short time. I actually think Jeff Mara would love to see this because he caught something very similar and I couldn't give him a definitive answer. I just couldn't give him a definitive answer because it looked like a bug close to the lens. But these all look like bugs close to the lens, but I know they're not. They're just moving too fast and they're disappearing behind that tree. And we're getting radar hits. So it gives his capture hope, to be honest. Wow. Wow, lost 2 more subs in the last 10 minutes. 11 subs down since I started the live feed this week.
Attention, please. K-band.
It's amazing, isn't it? People don't have any patience.
Attention, please. K-band.
Wow, we're getting some strong hits, guys. I couldn't see those last ones. I did see some. Oh yeah, they're still there. They're in the tree line. If you guys keep an eye on the top of the tree line.
Attention, please. K-band.
Yeah, so if you watch the roof line and the tree line, guys, you're going to see lots of fast moving objects. It's just kicking off, guys. Keep your eyes on that roof line and the tree line. Listen out for the K-band hits. Really, really good stuff. So look, for those that have been watching with me all day, we haven't heard the radar going off all flipping day, and then we get all that going off. Awesome. That's good to know, Philip. That's good to know, mate. Can't say I've ever been to Chester. Nope. Another one. Come on. It's like it just poked its head up from... It's like it just shot up from behind the building and just dipped straight back down. It's bloody weird, man. It's weird. Welcome back, Jay.
Attention please. K-band.
Oh, mate, they're all over it. All over it. Yes, MB. How are we doing? We're getting loads of radio hits right now, and we're getting objects with them as well.
Attention please. K-band.
Oh, Susu, it's what you've missed in the last half an hour. It's been kicking off. We've had 8. I want to say 8,
Attention please.
9.
K-band.
So if you guys look at the top of the tree line and above the roof of the house, there are objects that are very faint that are zipping from behind the tree line and behind that building really fast. And that's what's setting off the K-bands. I appreciate it might be hard to see, so you might want to zoom in if you're on an iPad or your phone. Oh, what's that?
Attention please. K-band.
Looks like a magpie again doing a nosedive really fast. And seemingly just getting a lot smaller. Mate, I'm not trusting that magpie at all. At all. The radar can go up to 800 meters, Susan, so beyond that tree. Beyond the tree line. Which is why we're getting radar hits and not seeing the objects. But sometimes we are, you know. There's another one. No, it's eight. I think it's 800 on this one, Jay.
Attention please. K-band.
Trying to pinpoint that object. Oh. I saw one come out of the tree line there after the K-band went off, which means it probably went off on the approach and then it was visible after it got past the tree line. I've got some binoculars. I just don't want to stand at the window and look like a bloody peeping Tom, mate. That's all. It's already bad I got a radar detector and a camera looking out the window. I don't think it will look good though if I'm stood there with a pair of binoculars in my hand.
Attention please.
Whoa.
K-band.
Guys, that was a really good hit. I mean, that went right across the screen. Did you see that coming out the tree line? I mean, this is kicking off out here. Remember, guys, as well. This is far away. And they're moving way too fast. Another one. And for anyone like, these have got to be bugs. It's a bit cold in the UK today, especially where I am. I'm looking down at the trees below me. There's some like bushes. It's not a bug in sight.
Attention please. K-band.
Behind the house. Just saw it. Yeah, so this is why I think we should definitely do a UFO hunt in that field beyond that house. Whoa. Whoa, did you see the hat?
Attention please. K-band.
What, they're putting on a right show. Not for Christmas, people.
Attention please. K-band.
They're putting on a right show here. I'm fairly confident I could probably use the last half an hour of this footage and it would be quite compelling stuff.
Attention please. K-band.
Bloody hell, man. They are... Could you see... Gordon, did you see those two then? They're flipping quick, whatever they are.
Attention please. K-band.
Do you know what? They're trying to be smart. They're moving like flies. Yeah. I'm not being funny, guys. You've been here. A lot of people have been in this feed all day. You would have thought that if we were going to get bugs like that, it would have been when the sun was out at midday. You know, we had a few little ones, tiny ones. You know, we did see those. They were quite bright.
Attention please. K-band.
What? Another one there. What are they doing? Susan, we wouldn't even pick bugs up. We wouldn't even pick bugs up from that tree line. It's just too far away. Yeah, it's got to be like I would hate to say how many there are because they're moving so fast.
Attention please. K-band.
No, there's none. The UK's too cold right now. That's mental. Yeah. This. Do you know what? This is groundbreaking stuff. Doc reckons that we get radio hits 8% of the time, and when he sees this, he's going to be having kittens because this doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up to what he's been doing for years.
Attention please. K-band.
Going off again. I mean, it depends how many UAPs are going past in the moment, I guess. If we're getting like 80 go past, we're going to get one, or whatever, 50 go past, we'll get one hit or something. But we're getting hits like every minute. There's so many of them. How could it could be any one of them that are emitting this radio frequency to go off. Obviously, 260 odd yards away, it will take a wee minute for the signal to hit the radar detector. Not a minute; it would just take a second, But yeah, it's working out pretty well. Like, we didn't see those fast movers all day, like all morning. Like, I was started this at 7:45 this morning, and we didn't see nothing like that, even when the sun was out. Interesting. Just need a solid hockey puck here. Just need a solid hockey puck. You notice how the movement behind the tree and house has stopped? And the radio detector stopped as well. Oh, there's one. There's another one. Oh, they're still there. They're still there. I'm really confused there. I mean, looking over there with my eyes, I cannot see anything over that tree line. Can't see anything over the roof, over the chimneys. I'm seeing the odd bug, like Seeing the odd bug in the sky, but
Attention please. KA band.
KA band.
Attention please. K band.
I'm really confused. Are we saying that these little blighters are part mechanical?
Attention please.
Is
K
this?
band.
I'm really confused if these little objects are part mechanical here, because they're not your normal hockey pucks. The normal hockey pucks are very visible. You know, you can tell they're hockey pucks. They shoot up the plasma. These are very faint. They almost look like flies. I mean, we're still getting the odd really fast mover. Maybe that's what's giving us the K-band hits. But these smaller ones, they really do represent flies, man. I mean, there are some flies in line of sight, by the way, guys. What look like flies. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're zoomed in and you capture them during the X-ray moment, you get to see inside. I've been saying that for months now. Well, that was quick. Just as I adjust the camera there a little bit, something zips past from the, yeah, well, quite a bit zips past. Yeah, I feel like some of these are flies, and they're not up against the tree line, they're like midway, but they're ever so small. But the ones that are moving really fast, like clearly going behind the tree, that's UAP action. We've got a bit of a mixed bag here. We've definitely got some flies. You see that? See how the flies have moved? They're now to the right hand side. They're flies. Okay. So keep that in mind. It looks like they've moved off a little bit now. But the much darker objects that you're seeing zipping away into the trees, they are UAP. Cool. Whereabouts was that one, Jay? Whoa, what's going on here?
Attention please. K band.
Yeah, I did feel like one of them objects was definitely a UAP then, and then we had the radio hit. California. Oh, lost another one. People are. I don't understand people. If they don't want to watch the live feed, piss off. Don't watch it. But don't unsubscribe because you don't like what you're seeing. You know? My God. You know what? Actually, go. Do one. You know? If you're not interested in research, I don't want to know. Has anyone ever put a laser up to UAP in videos? I don't. I mean, people have at night to attract orbs, but I don't think they've actually physically tried to do that on a solid UAP because they just move too fast.
Attention please. K-band.
Why does that keep happening when I stop talking? Sometimes it goes off when I'm talking, but sometimes I just stop talking and it goes off. Yeah, they can, to be honest. So, yeah, if you're watching the live feed and you're like, this is shit, just go. Just go. Nice capture, MB. Loving that one. That's clearly what set off the radio hit, right? Yeah, everyone just wants the smoking gun, don't
Attention please.
they? There you go.
K-band.
Kicking off again now. Everyone wants a mothership these days, guys. And they want it to be called in with psionics as well. I blame Jake. I blame Jake Barber. Let's all trust the guy that's been lying to everyone for 10 years. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Oh, and by the way, he probably made a real nice chunk of money for doing the interview and for doing all these other interviews afterwards. So, well done, you lot, for making him rich. It would have been different if he said, I want to apologise to the people of this world. You know, I've been a contractor and been doing some pretty disgusting things, and I've just realised that we're dealing with non-human intelligence. If he put it like that, I'd have been like, respect, mate. But why did it take you 10 years, you know? That's literally what I would have said. Yeah, I mean, look, if someone offers you a check
Attention, please.
for a couple of $1 million, no questions asked, would you turn it down? You know, most people wouldn't, unfortunately. That's what we're dealing with. Most people wouldn't do it. £1 billion. £1 billion. For $1 billion. Which they were going to take out of some fund that they were keeping back in the government for something.
Attention, please. K-band.
So he says. So he says. You know. But to be honest, Dr. Greer, he said 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, he said this would have to happen and this would have to come out within 2 years. He then repeated himself last week and said this has to come out within 2 years. So I am going to call his bullshit claim soon. You know, I've given him time of day, but I'm now going to challenge him. That's it. If the ETs have given us a deadline, and he says the deadline's within 2 years, and then 2 years pass, then there isn't a deadline, is there? You know, or if there is a deadline and he's lied about it. So that's where I'm at. Maybe something happened that changed the complexity of the game, but I don't get it. Or 2 billion, 1 billion. It's just an unlimited amount of money, isn't it? Let's be honest. Okay. It's an awful lot of money. You know, when he says he turned it down, you just never know how that happened, you know. If he didn't turn it down, he would have accepted the money, they would have sat down, they would have come up with a plan, and he would have engaged in the plan. Do you know what I mean? So how do we know, really? I say he's an ugly fuck. Well, he is quite a lot older than he was, you know, so he's probably not your cup of tea, mate. Yeah, but you know, like, they'll give you the money, you have the lavish lifestyle, but you're not allowed to talk about UAP. You're not allowed to investigate it. You're not allowed to learn the truth of existence. You just accept the money, have a good life. You think he's reptilian? I don't think he's reptilian. I don't think they would chance putting a reptilian in front of camera. No, I don't think so. If someone's in charge of him, maybe it's a reptilian, but I don't know if he is. Look at his mush. Oh dear. Look, some people have said Dr. Robert Shipe is a reptilian because he prolongs his S's. But he's not a reptilian, do you know what I mean? quality. This is true, Susan. This is true. But you're self-proclaimed. He doesn't say that he's a lizard. You know, that means that you're more. I kind of believe you more than him. He's not openly admitting that stuff. Right, so what we got here? Just going to dip the camera down and back up again. Just get the light to readjust on this bad boy, if I can. It's looking nice and crisp out there now.
Attention please.
Wow.
K-band.
I saw that one. It's just flipping mad. And you know what? That really did look like just one of them zippy little flies, but it just moved a bit quicker and more direct. Yeah, I used to watch Greer quite a lot. I was a little bit on the fence with the CE5 stuff, but he's been doing it for so long now, like his audience would have called bullshit, you know? So there's got to be something in it. But at the same time, he's charging thousands of pounds for this retreat, you know, and it's like, honestly, I'm willing to invite you guys to come down for free. You know, it's mad. Why would you charge £3,000 for someone to go stand out in a field in Arizona? You know, the marquee didn't cost that much to put up. Bloody hell, you know. And I know he's got staff to pay and he's got helpers and that, but £3,000 per head? Are you having a laugh that he's got 20 people there? Just, it baffles me. Just because they want expert advice. You know, when Stephen Greer can call them down and have a conversation with an ET, I'll go over and I'll pay the £3,000. No, I won't actually. When that happens, I'll try it myself. Yeah, that's saying I used to support Greer's claims, and I do still support them to a degree. Like ETs are real. I think disclosure's coming.
Attention please. K-band.
I'm also going to call them out on the bullshit, and I think it's about time we do. They keep interrupting us, Susan. You need food? Or just...
Attention please. K-band.
Just get the table tennis racket out. Get one of these. Oh, what's going on, Darren? How are you doing? Glad you found us, mate. So we've got a radio detector, we've got the camera set up, we've got a picture of a UAP on the window, an actual photo, so that just letting them know that we are fully aware, and also a handwritten sign as well. And we've been getting radio hits all afternoon, well, for the last hour at least. It's been kicking off. Yeah, all good, buddy. All good. Don't forget, guys, please remember to like, subscribe if you haven't, although I'm sure everyone that is here probably is subscribed. And consider a membership as well. I want to get you guys into Discord. I want to invite you guys to live UFO hunts. We're going to be meeting up as soon as it gets warmer, probably by the end of May. We're going to meet up with all the gear and a little bit of an idea. Probably going to have at least one remote viewer with us at some point. I say at least one, likely we're going to have two, just so you know. I could even potentially speak to someone over in the Cotswolds. He's a bailiff on one of these lakes. It's a 104-acre lake, so it's quite big, no light pollution, and I'm quite friendly with the guy. So I may have a chat with him and say, look, you know, can we use one side of the bank where no one's fishing and just set up shop, you know, get a gazebo up, get a barbecue going, keep the place tidy, and just get cameras in the sky, tripods out, everything. So I will speak to him.
Attention please. K-band.
I don't think so, Jay, no. Everyone's got this preconceived idea that there's special places for UAP. Hello, we've been filming outside my window now for all day. They're everywhere. I don't think there's a special place for UAP. Yeah, it's near you, it's just not near every other bugger, mate. You're going to have to meet us halfway, bud. You have to be down the bottom southwest corner, don't you? Right down there, furthest point away from everyone else. And I'm the lucky one, because I'm right in the middle of everyone. So anyone who's up north or the Midlands would meet me here, and anyone that's down south would meet me here. It seems Wiltshire's the place to be, mate, honestly. Possibly a little bit higher up, like the Cotswolds, like I was saying. Cotswolds is about half an hour north from where I am, so it would be a little bit closer to anyone coming up from the Midlands or higher. It would be obviously half an hour extra for you, which will suck. Cornwall to here, you're looking at about 2 hour drive, and then another 30 minutes to the Cotswolds. So 2.5 hour drive, mate, which is still half of what Susan will do. No, you just drive straight past it, mate. Just get on that A419 and you just mosey on past it until you get to the Cotswolds, bud. So Darren, it's picking up X and K band frequencies, just like Robert Shapes at Custodian Files. So it's only going to pick up frequencies that are coming from at least part mechanical objects, whether they be actual radios or whether they are UAP. I mean, the likelihood of someone playing with a radio in one of these flats right now is quite slim, like giving out radio signals, X and K band. It would be quite slim, but possible. But we've been here all day and this thing didn't go off. And guys, if you remember from yesterday, it was around this time yesterday that this thing was just kicking off. So I feel like the UAP are more active back end of the day. They just seem to, I don't know, they just return from wherever they come from, and it's just madness. PTSD. It's a straight road, man. You'll get away with it. Oh, the sun's come out a little bit, so let's see. But do you notice how the sun's come out and then flies have boggered off? They're just no longer around. Those smaller ones that we were getting, they've literally bogged off, and the radar stopped going off every minute now. So it's like the UAP choose their moments, don't they? This is what it feels like to me. Magpie. It's always good when we can tell exactly what bird it is, eh? Oh, there's a little fly. Maybe they're coming back out. So what's on the agenda for dinner, folks? What's everyone having for dinner? Give me some ideas. Also, I've decided I won't be doing a video tonight, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get working on, well, I've got to touch up and finish part 3 of Karen's interview. So I'm going to release that one tomorrow night, and that will be a really, really good interview. That's just the end of it, really. So I'm going to show you all the bombshells that we've got to show you right on that last bit. We've got pictures of our portals. We've got UAP going through the portals. We've got channeled artwork that she just doesn't even know how it's come to be, but she's got ET beings in there. Remote viewing stories. We're going to do a planned live remote view as well in the future.
Attention please. K-band.
Just checking over that K-bandit. And that's a tiny hockey puck. Tiny hockey puck. I can see the plasma coming out. Yeah, it's just hanging around out there. You're asking the questions that I won't be able to answer, Darren. So they're transmitting the frequencies, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing when they're transmitting the frequencies. Whether they're communicating amongst themselves, whether they're pressing buttons in there, I've no idea. I wouldn't imagine they have any buttons, but you know what I mean.
Attention please. K-band. Attention please. K-band. Attention please. K-band. Attention please. K-band.
It's kicking off.
Attention please. K-band.
This is what happened last night. Exactly the same thing. It was just getting uncontrollable, and we're not seeing all the UAP, and it's weird. It's weird because we've been doing this all day, and we didn't have not one radar hit. Well, we had one in like a 6-hour period, and now it was just going off the hook. I don't really get it. Yeah, and I went through this yesterday, Gordon, didn't I? I was changing the angle of the camera and changing up and down, and I was like, what's going on? I was just scratching my head over it, and they're doing it again. And this is why when we meet up, if we do film this area, even for just a few hours, multiple cameras, different angles, we'll know where these things are actually coming from. I'll probably find out before then. I'm going to do some digging, get out there with my camera and just do some independent filming and see where if I can find these guys, so that I can set shop up in the right place. The only thing is I can't take my radio detector out with me unless I've got like a battery supply that it will plug into. Actually, I do have a small battery. Will that charge it? I don't know if that will power it. I'll see. I'll do some tests and I will find out. And for those that are on the Facebook group, and you're wondering like what I've been capturing today, I'm going to put a post up now. Okay, I'm just going to put the post up.
Attention please. K-band.
I'm glad that someone's benefiting. What the hell? I'm trying to post on my Facebook group and it's like, nah. Okay, it's working now, I think. Happy days. Was it from underneath the camera?
Attention please. K-band.
just searching. I haven't got to the actual K-band here yet. Bloody hell, I can hear myself typing. No wonder why some of you guys think I'm a robot. That's mad, isn't it? Any more for any more, guys. Let's go. I don't think it's over. It's not over yet. We've had 2 closed captures, maybe 3 today. So I want to try and get one more good one. Straight across the camera. Nice fat hockey puck. Nice bit of plasma coming off it would be good. Let's see what I can produce. Susan, did you sort some food out yet? Do you know what you're having? Doritos. That's not going to fill you up, is it? What flavour? Cheesy? Tangy cheesy? Are you a heat wave kind of girl? Got to check that out. Cheese. Yeah, cheese is alright. Just another magpie. I'm getting quite a few magpies today, but do you know what? I'm suspicious of that little flipper. I really feel like the magpie's just playing with us. One of them at least. I like the heatwave ones, to be fair, but if I had to choose, probably go tangy cheese. Can't really go wrong with that. You're not gonna live on cheese Doritos while you're down here. I'll make sure you're fed somehow. We'll have a barbecue going, so chances are there'll be burgers flipping around, and we'll get something on the go, even if it's just something small, or if we're local to here, I'll make some food and whatever. We'll sort it out. There's always the Weatherspoons just around the corner from me, literally a stone's throw from me as well.
Attention please. K-Bam.
I think we just had just double check. Yep, we just had an X-ray. It shows up on the building in front of us again. Just a brief flicker. Oh, hang on. That's an object that just...
Attention please. K-Bam.
Hell, I can almost hear it on the approach as well, this thing. I can hear it in my ears. I can't see it from the bottom of the screen. It only appears in the middle of the screen as a white aura, and then it shoots off into the sky as an orb, and it gives us the K-band hit. Someone could say that's just a gust of wind or something, although the trees aren't really moving. Interesting. Kind of feels like that was. I kind of feel like that one was. We could hear that one on as it moved off. So here's the thing, guys. Here's where I'm at. Okay. These things are transmedium. They can go through walls, water, space, go through hard objects.
Attention please. K-Bam.
Whatever, right? But that radio hit's just thrown me right off what I was going to say. Oh wow, I saw those as well. Oh, what was that? Beyond the trees again, guys. They are beyond the trees. Yeah, we had two objects moving together at the back there, and that's what that radio hit was all about. I just wanted to double check that. Completely forgot what I was going to say. magpie again. It's that fucking magpie again. I'm not too sure on this bird, you know. This has been coming by all bloody day. It looks dodgy almost every time it comes by. And then the odd magpie that does come by, I'm like, yeah, I can see the colours, I can see the wings, I can see everything. So why is this one looking so dodgy for? I don't get it. So yeah, it's a bit potluck this in terms of we're going to capture UAP almost every single day. I think it's guaranteed on this feed. Whether the radio hits come off the objects that are far like behind those trees, which is 260 yards, or whether we get them close to the camera is a different story. The reason why I've been so persistent at this is because I want the close-up that we had the first couple of days when we was doing this, but I want it with a radio hit, you know? Because so many people were like, that looks like a massive fly by your lens. And I'm like, well, it wasn't, because the lens is inside my window, and I would have heard a fly that big with wings that big coming in, you know? You all saw a bee. You all saw a bee earlier on, right? And it looked like a bee.
Attention please. K-band. Attention please. K-band.
Oh, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to call up Robert and find out what he thinks of this, because it's just insane. Probably away, Gordon, but that's a bit too technical for me, buddy. I'm going to need some radar guys with me, I think, or at least learn how to do this from a ground level, which is kind of what I've been doing anyway. I mean, when I made the YouTube channel, I'd never made a video in my life. I was in the same boat there. But yeah, I've never ever done anything like this before, and then obviously you just get better, don't you? As you go, you just take a step and try and get better and better. And I've still got loads to learn, but when it comes to like radar detection and stuff, now I'm stepping into a new territory. Okay, so it give you a direction as to where the signal's coming from, right? Interesting. There you go, mate. There you go. Satellite engineer. Satellite engineer as in you work for Sky? Or just any satellites? Because you don't want to admit to Susan that you work for Sky. You sorted it, yeah? Okay. So you work for a firm that deals with several providers, yeah? Yeah, I only know. Yeah, mate, go for it. Yeah, definitely. We got to put our ideas together here. We got to put our ideas together. Try and capture some stuff. This is why they need to open source this research. You know, just make it public and just let the world crack on. There'll be people that find stuff out that scientists would never find. Oh, guys, I'm just going to turn the camera a little bit. Well, I'm just going to poke it up a little bit. There's a guy in the window getting changed, and I couldn't see through his window all day, and then all of a sudden he's popped up there, and I thought like he was getting changed, so I just wanted to come away from that. I don't think we need to see that. Actually, that's quite a good shot. For those that have been watching the channel, we've been struggling to get focus on this very shot, so now we've got it. I'm going to stick with this for a while and see what happens. And we're a little bit higher up as well. Maybe we'll capture some extra UAP. Just maybe. Interesting, man. Yeah, let me know what you can come up with and how it all works and stuff, mate. I'd be interested to know. Whereabouts did you say you were from again, Gordon? Essex. Cool, bro. Oh, there we go. There's the focus issue. That's what I'm used to. Being put out of focus every 5 seconds. Mate, I'm telling you, these magpies are doing my head in now. They're zipping past, not quite as fast, but they're making me check every single one, and it's doing my nut. Oh wait, he's bugged off again now. Oh, I can go just. Oh, there you go. I can go just above his window anyway. Don't even need to be on his window really. That'll do. There we are. It just wants me to be down here, guys. I don't know what it is. It just wants me to be down here. It's a it's a camera anomaly. I can't work out. But there we go. Right, quick coffee. I'll be right back. Keep your eyes peeled. Why do cats? Why does? Well, I don't know. It's probably just my cat. But why would my cat just decide to lay across the food bowl and water bowl? Like, I've got two cats. One's sensible and one's just really not. What the hell is that noise? Oh, it's a kid crying. I thought it was like a howling wolf or something. Oh, sweet. Yeah, big screen's so much better, Gordon. as you know, just you get clearer snippets of these things. Now, honestly, like I feel like the really faint objects, I feel that they're just flies. But you saw what happened when all them flies come out. I feel like the UAP just took full advantage. No, my flat's not cold, man. Just this room. Just this room, buddy. Guys, what's your Facebook guys anyway? What's your view on this Nancy Thames? All I'm seeing is her posts and her write-ups with her name plastered all over her pictures. Does anyone pay attention to Nancy Thames? She just seems like she's just milking whatever she's doing and promoting herself massively. She's on like every Facebook group there is. Nancy Thames. I'll put it in the. I've actually not banned her, but I've stopped her from posting in my channel because it's just text. It's just really well written text that she's probably copying and pasting from somewhere. It's just weird. She's a real spiritual woman, but she's getting some grief from people because she's just overzealous. It's like she's just forcing. She used to post like 3 or 4 times on my page, and I messaged her and I was like, "It's a small group, just post 1 or 2 a day." And there's another one on there as well that I've had to not suspend, but I've just put her post to review first. And yeah, they're just, I don't know. I just feel like they're other channels, or at least one of them people are from another channel. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind people promoting their channel, but she's not even providing links. It's just text. Nazi tanks, what do you mean? Well, that was quick. What was that one? Oh, guys. Oh, guys. We've just nailed it. We have just nailed it, guys. Haha! That's not a birdie. That's not a birdie. Yep. This is it looks like a hockey puck, but when it first comes into the shot, it actually looks like a cylindrical shaped object. I'm going to enhance that one. It'd be rude not to, right? It's a really good capture. And you can see it's kind of like a saucer, man, or a puck or something like. Oh, look at you, mate. Oh, right above the house, man. It looks like a bloody saucer. Keep an eye on that live feed, guys, because this thing might be checking out why I've got a picture of one of its mates outside my window. plasma coming off of this thing's insane. Oh, I don't know if they love me. If I'm still alive at the end of the week, then possibly. Possibly. We'll see. They might just be checking out to see how much we know and can see, and, you know, who knows? I mean, I've got a picture of one of their mates. A photo picture in a frame on my windowsill, pointing right out at the camera, so they can't exactly, they can't assume that I don't know where they are or what I'm looking for.
Attention please. KA band.
KA band? Oh. I see it, but man, it's so like faint. And fast, gee. Did that just come across again as well? Yep. That same object's just come across from right to left this time. Yeah, saucer. That's a saucer, man. I think that's a saucer. I only know saucers to go like invisible like that. Like normally the pucks just travel fast, 2,000 mile an hour, straight line, job done. Saucers travel a little bit different. Yeah, I would say this one was at least a tree line, if not further. But it's not definitive enough, you know. I can't say 100% it's a saucer, but to me, I mean, that's pretty darn close, man. I'm gonna just do some more enhancements. I mean, it's not giving off any frequencies, that particular craft, I've noticed. Yeah, well, that's what we want, the close-up, don't we? We want that object closer, and I feel like that'll be a really good shot. Oh wow, flipping it. Right, I only put the kettle on, so let me just pour my coffee and I'll be right back. We've got another, probably just 45 minutes left of this stream, and then it will get too dark, but be right back. one materialised? Was it a decent materialisation, or was it quite faint? Oh. Okay, they're flies. Okay. I was like, what's going on here? I just realised that they're flies. But when their flies come out... Oh, really? Yeah, I see that, Gordon. I see that, mate. Just sort of pops up in front of the tree there and then just shoots off to the right, yeah? It's mad, isn't it? It just appeared. It just went. Just, yeah. Some of these objects are moving incredibly fast. Notice the radar hits have gone down again. Like, it's not really going off at the moment. It's making me wonder. It is making me wonder. Don't seem like much, but all of these things will lead to a conclusion by the end of it. It really will. Oh, what was that? Bug? Maybe? No, it's come back. It's top of the screen. Just kind of looks at the window and then just goes again. I think it was too big to be a bug, that one. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, you know. You're going to design me a dish? Awesome, man. Awesome, do it. Do it. Do it. And if it can be, if it can be portable, brilliant. Because, you know, that will go straight into the back of the truck, mate, when I get there eventually. Because ideally I want to be paying people visits, you know, where people are capturing their sightings. I want to go in with a radar dish, if not a detector. I want to go in with camera equipment. I want to set people up with the right camera equipment if, you know, they are capturing some really good stuff. And yeah, it'll all take a bit of time, but we could have it done by this year, honestly. We all chip in, put in a little bit of effort, I think we'll get there. It's very cool indeed. We need more people like yourselves in to get involved. Yeah, interesting. Here, Susan, you're on the Discord, aren't you? Jay, you're in the Discord. Should we open up a voice channel tonight and have an open discussion about what we've been seeing and just have a little chin wag? And obviously all members are welcome. So MB, if you've got Discord, did I add you in already? I can never remember. I have received something. Let's have a look. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, that's virtually what I've picked out as well, Susan and MB. It's fantastic, isn't it? Awesome, thank you, MB. Yeah, no worries. Well, we can do it. We can do it whenever. We can do it whenever. I think once we get it set up, it would be then really cool to be in the Discord chatting with you guys, but actually do a live feed as well. So that, I mean, the guys will only hear me talking, but I can reply to you, and it's just so much easier than typing out, isn't it? It really was a perfect flyby. Yeah, it really was brilliant. What do you think? What do you think, MB? Do you think that was a saucer, or do you think it was a dragon? Me personally, at that distance away, I would expect a dragon to look a little bit smaller. But these things can change size, so I don't know. I need a closer saucer. Saucer to you? Yeah, I'm on the fence. Is it a dragon? Is it a saucer? It's a good problem to have, right? Let's stick it up on the old disc. Let's stick it up on Facebook here for everyone to see. You know. And let's download your one as well. I'm going to stick both of them up there. Your shot looks really good as well. The duck will tell us. I don't know. I think he would be on the fence as well, to be honest. He's only ever seen one really good flying saucer, and that was Ben out of Oklahoma. I don't know. Anything that's worth investing in is expensive, mate, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, look, from what I understand, MB, the doc knows more than he lets on, but he can only say so much. But ultimately, it's nothing definitive. Like, there's still questions to be asked. I just feel like he can't say certain things because it'll ruin his channel. Like, they will ruin his channel, you know? That's where I come in. Because I'll just say it and I don't care. And I don't care what people think either, to be honest. This will all come out eventually, right? He's a nice guy. So is John at Latchkey as well. Really nice guys, really humble. They're really good critical thinkers. and more importantly, they care about people. You know, they actually care about people. They're not in it for the win to win it. They're not in it for the money. They literally just care about the planet, humanity. You know. Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure they've taken a look at me and gone, "Oh, this guy's a little bit out there," you know. But I think they get what angle I'm coming from, and I'm saying all the stuff that they want to say that they just can't. And I honestly believe that. Yeah, 100%, Susan. A little bit annoyed with Jack at Cosmic Road though. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. Between me, you, and the lamppost, I emailed Jack 2 months ago, and I CC'd Custodian File and John at Latchkey, and I said, "Look, Jack, we need your help. Like, these dragons are real. They're baitable. We've got all the evidence you need. I've got evidence from all around the world. You know what Robert's got. Please, can you show more dragons on your channel? Because I feel like this is important." And he responded, "Rob, absolutely. I'm loving what you guys are doing. John, you know, your subscriptions are really low. I'm going to help you out." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "What information would you need from me? Like, what videos would you need?" Because I sent him a load previously and he didn't play them. And he got back to me and he said, "I need point of reference. You know, I need something going from behind a bush or a building or behind a plane." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So I sent him so far about 10 videos. He's not played one. But he's played a bunch of videos that have no point of reference at all. So I'm almost giving up on the guy. He just doesn't want to touch this subject too much. I don't know why. Sometimes he does. He'll play like the odd one from Latchkey or from Robert Custodian File. You'll never see him sharing my stuff. Never. Can you send me the link, Jay, on WhatsApp, please, bud? I'll have a look after this live feed's done, mate. Like, I like Jack. He you know, he is a soldier for disclosure, and he's trying his best to get the news out there. But don't ask me for point of reference videos and then show UAP evidence from someone else that has no point of reference. I just don't get it. He's all about the laser pens in the sky and these orbs that are following them, and he shows like some dragon stuff, but there's no point of reference. And I'm like, well, you've asked for a point of reference. I've given it to you, more than enough, you know, and more than enough to convince his audience. But he just doesn't want to show it. It's a sad state of affairs. And I like Jack. Yeah, I do like him. I just wish he'd grow some balls. Yeah, yeah. It's just like he's keeping his audience up to date with the news, which people kind of already know. You know, they watch News Nation. Oh, okay, yeah, News Nation, cool. And then he'll report on it, and it's like, but he's doing really well. You know, he's doing really well. He's really informative. He's engaging with his audience, and that's what, you know what, I like the guy. I can't really fault him. I just can't understand. And I emailed him yesterday, no, 2 days ago. Again, really good footage, no response, nothing. It's like, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like me. Maybe he just doesn't like my attitude or the way I am. You know, I don't know. I've never been horrible to the guy, never, and I never will. He's doing a good job. I just feel like these YouTubers do need to grow some balls and start talking about this, especially if they're going to advocate for disclosure. It's, you know. I mean, look, I totally get where he's coming from. I've lost 11 subs since I started doing live feed for UFO hunts. So whenever my first live feed was, 5 days ago or whatever, I've lost 11 subs because people find this stuff boring. So I get where he's coming from. Yeah. But I'm not fussed. If if it goes down, if I lose 100 subs but I gain 50 that are interested in research, I'm happy, because those people are actually going to watch and pay attention and contribute. So I'm all right. And if I get on the Jeff Mara show and I get to put this out there on his show, I will. And honestly, I'm still on the fence as to whether that will happen or not. He said that he wants to help me. He said that he wants the compelling evidence and he wants the story. He's demanded that of me because he needs to make his show continue. If he puts one show out there that's not compelling, his audience drop. That's just the way it is. People have no patience. So yeah, he's asked me for it, but we'll see. I'm not holding my breath. Gordon reckons it's a saucer. I'm still 50-50, but I've got 2 saying saucer, and then I've got me saying I'm on the fence. So until I get that close up with it spinning around, oh yes, that's what I want to see. A nice spinny saucer. Honestly, like as long as we're filming dragons, and we're filming for like the whole day, some days, I really feel like we're going to capture some gold soon. You can't film the skies for this long and not capture the gold. Jay, make sure you send me the link on WhatsApp, bud, please. Or have you shared it on Discord? You probably shared it on Discord, have you? No. You slacker. Right, mate, no worries. I'm not going to watch it till after the stream anyway, and I'll probably stick dinner on before that, so it's all good. No rush. Just don't forget, is all. Otherwise, I'll be asking you again later on. So tomorrow daytime, I've got my daughter over in Swindon. I'm going to go to Swindon, see my daughter, pop in, see my mum. So I might even just go live in her garden from her top window in the spare room, and it looks over the garden, and you've got a nice tree line there as well. So hopefully, who knows, we might even capture something 30 miles down the road. Oh well, get in there, Suze. What's your favourite Chinese food on the menu? What would you go for if you walked into a Chinese all you can eat buffet? What would you go for? Chow mein? Just a plain chow mein? Not a beef or a prawn or a pork. You're making me seriously hungry. Special, there you go. Everything, right? Everything. You want it special? That's exactly what I would do. Even if it's like a curry, I'll go for a special curry, please. Just everything in there. And to be fair, and I know it sounds bad, when I order from Chinese, I always get the same thing: chicken balls, sweet sour sauce, and a special curry. I always get the same thing. But I like duck. I like pretty much everything they do. I'll keep it in mind if ever we come across a Sasquatch. I'll be like, you're a chow mein guy, right? Please don't eat me. Well, the old radio detector's gone quiet. It's all gone quiet. Yes, so Gordon, do you reckon that's that silhouette of plasma you see above the puck there on my Facebook picture? Do you think that's the whole craft, and we're only seeing partial?
Attention please. TA ban.
Yes, I did deny. I don't know where that's come from. That's always the way, though, isn't it? Just speak too bloody soon. I say it's quiet, and then it kicks off. I know you think it's a saucer, but yeah, do you think that silhouette of plasma? You see the first picture I put up, and it's got you see the plasma and you see the silhouette of a saucer. Do you think that's the whole object then, like the see-through part as well as the dark part? Because that would make sense to me. Obviously, if it wasn't hiding itself, I'd be like, well, that's a saucer. But you can kind of see the outline. It's hiding itself stupidly well. It really is, mate. You know what? I'm convinced. You guys have convinced me. That's a flipping saucer. I just, man. It did fly different, yeah. It did fly different. It wasn't as quick as the other ones, and saucers never are. They're more methodical in their movements. The dragons would just go really fast, you know?
Attention
Oh,
please.
here we go.
TA ban.
Well, it's going to pick up again soon, obviously. 2 hits in 1 minute. It's bound to pick up before dark, isn't it? Looks like the birds are getting the hell out of there. What? Did he really, Jay? That's a bit pathetic, isn't it? It just goes to show these content creators are so worried about their views. It's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute joke. And let's be honest, normally people don't look at the comments until they've watched at least what they want to watch out of the video, and then they comment to either keyboard warrior or to say something good. You know, like, what's his problem, man? I don't get it. It's a joke. And do you know what? When I started my first channel, I actually left a comment, a link to my video of a capture in Canada, and the next video he played, he actually played it and was like, you know, Undercover ET's found this is amazing. It's the only time he's mentioned me, and that was on my old channel that got removed and then kicked back to me. You know, and I just posted it in the comments because I thought he'd like to see it, and he was wowed and he showed it. Great. But that's it. Susan, it's down to views. He doesn't want anyone clicking away from his channel to go and read a news article on a website. That's all it is. The one with the California sighting, mate.
Attention please. TA ban.
It's terrible, isn't it? Like, I've removed comments and hidden my channel from people that have just been outright rude in the comments, but if anyone ever posts a link and says check this out, I always check it out. Unless of course it looks like a dodgy link, you know. Could be, mate. Could be. Are you on the live feed? Have you clicked live? You got a little red dot there. Nathan, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Anytime, mate. Anytime. I do this full time. So whenever you want. I'm an open book, man. People that have come up to me with evidence, I've invited them over to share it with me. You know, I'm not one of them ones that don't want to be engaging with people. I want to engage with everyone. Yeah, mate. Do it. Make it happen. Whereabouts are you, Nathan? You've probably already told me this, but let me know where you are, bud, and I'll maybe we can arrange it. Yeah, cheers, Jay. I got it, mate. Well, I mean, they're baitable. Oh, Trowbridge, mate, you're down the road. Flipping it, you're like 9 miles away from me or something. Something like that. Probably not. Probably a little bit further, but it's like 20 miles away from me. It's not far. I'm just at Chippenham, right at the Avon River. You know where the bridge is in the town centre. I'm not far at all. I would live stream it. I would. If we're gonna do a drone into the sky, I would live stream it because, well, why not? We'd have one recording and one live stream. You know. Jay, I don't know if my chat is lagging because I seem to be having conversations with everyone else in the chat. All right, guys, let me know if my chat's lagging. My voice should come up if you're on the live feed. So if you're 100% all the way to the end on that red bar. Yeah, yes, mate, absolutely. Not Wednesday though, because Wednesday I've got another chap coming over from Bradford and Avon to show me that the owl footage. So Monday or Tuesday works good for me, mate. Just let me know. It's not 10 minutes behind, bud. Do you know how I know it's not 10 minutes behind? Because I can talk and then my voice comes through my ears on my headset 5 seconds later. Make sure you click live next to the volume so that you're fully on the live feed. Hello Pitchforks from Canada. Welcome. Love seeing Canadians in here. Really? 30 seconds lag on the PC but fine on your phone? Interesting. I mean, I'm hearing my voice literally 5 seconds after I stop speaking. and that's about right. The delay's about right. So I'm not sure if it's my phone or whether it's, you know, certain devices are just a bit delayed. Just make sure that make sure that the PC is, you hit live. So next to the volume button, you'll see live in letters. If you click that, a red dot will appear, and that means that you are fully up to date with the live feed. And then there should only be a 5-second delay, but I can't guarantee. Yeah, so when the ads play, you lag behind, so you need to click live to when the ads, you know, are finished. Essentially, you just click live, and it'll push you back to the front of the live feed again. Well, that's the only reason I can think of. But yeah. Alright, be right back. Oh, it's getting on a little bit now. Getting a little bit dark, but we've still got a bit of light out there. Yeah, so they might not show the ad, but it might just delay the live stream, which is fine. It's been a really fun day though today, guys. I appreciate everyone coming in and just chatting. We've all seen some captures together, which is really exciting. There's nothing worse than capturing a UFO and being on your own, eh? Oh, Karen has commented. She thinks that's a saucer on the live on the Facebook group there. A couple of people saying saucer now. Good effort today, guys. Good effort. Nathan, where can I contact you, or where can you contact me? Where can we exchange digits, mate, so that we can arrange this for whichever day you want? And guys, I ask you all, if you are interested in this subject, just download Discord so that I can get you guys, especially like the ones that are already paying members that aren't in there yet. I want to get you guys in the Discord server so that we can, start collaborating over voice. Yeah, it's been awesome, guys. I'm gonna keep this going another 2 minutes, and I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, so it's getting a little bit dark out there to the point where we're not getting the best focus. I'm just gonna see if I can adjust it. What's your Discord name, Gordon? Or I can just let you know my Discord name. You can send me a friend request. More than welcome, Susan. Always welcome on these live feeds. And thank you so much as well, Susan, for earlier on. All right, guys, we'll call it there. Thank you so much. Nathan, just add me as a friend, mate, and I'll accept and we can have a chat. And yeah, keep in touch. Keep on the Facebook group. Keep recording. Email me any evidence that you get coming in. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And have a good evening. Enjoy your Chinese as well, Susan. You just made me really hungry, though. I'm gonna raid the cupboards now. Cheers all. Take care.